Hi Lana, welcome once again to Lana's Coach. So if you're a medical student who is planning to be on internship, or rather if you want just to understand how much interns are paid in this particular medical field, then you are welcome. So far we understand that under this medical group we have different practitioners. We can talk about nurses, we can talk about doctors and name them, right? That's why I've just tried to narrow down to the topic of medical interns salary in Kenya. So maybe let's try to discuss some of the salaries. Of course, I want to give a comprehensive overview of what medical intern salary are actually in Kenya, but from the write-up that you can be able to see, I've done some kind of research, right? So I'll be sharing this particular link with you within the description so that you can read ahead. I'll also be talking about the different salary for the medical officers, right, here in Kenya. But for now, let's just look at the interns salary. Now, interns, as I've been seeing across the different medias, they have gone to strike, right, so that their salary can be reviewed. So if you look at their work, actually they do a lot of tasks within their respective offices, or rather this particular health cares, right? So we need to maybe give the correct information about which category of interns are paid this amount and which one are paid maybe less amount and so on. So maybe the first critical question that someone might be asking, what is the highest paid salary, or what is the highest paid medical interns that you have here in Kenya? So to set the record straight, the highest paid interns in Kenya are anesthesiologists, surgeons, gynecologists, obstetricians, pediatricians, and physicians. Kindly bear with me, I'm not really well conversant with these terms. I'm just a content creator trying to give you the information. So this, if you fall under this category, then you should be earning a lot as an intern. But of course, I went ahead and captured other valuable information, like how much are medical interns paid, right? So as I've already indicated, this always has some kind of dynamic nature because of what the KMPDO is actually advocating for and what the ministry is advocating for. So we don't really have a clear picture of what or how much they are going to be paid. But as far as the document by the Ministry of Health and Salaries Remuneration Commission, that is SCRC, they indicated that an intern is the lowest cadre in the medical field, and the lowest earner should be given 27,000 Kenya shillings, while the highest should go home with around 70,000 Kenya shillings. So that is according to the ministry, right? So they also proposes some adjustment for the dental officer intern, who should be able to go home with between 47,000 Kenya shillings up to 70,000 Kenya shillings. Whereas the degree holder, that is a nursing officer intern, should earn between 35,000 Kenya shillings to 50,000 shillings, right? Now, there's this point also that I always advocate for. So if you are a medical intern, remember, after you have already done your internship, you will always be looking forward to secure jobs, especially for the nurses. So what I'll always encourage is that you start maybe looking for a way of studying this kind of training, the IELTS, so that if some kind of opportunities come by that you want to go abroad, right? I know of many nurses who have gone abroad and they have secured very huge or high paying jobs. So you can look that or factor that into consideration. So for an intern doctor, the average salary for intern doctor is between 15,000 to 80,000 Kenya shillings, right? Those are approximation. As you can see, I've already mentioned that this thing is dynamic. They keep on changing, right? And for the intern doctors, also we need to understand what are the salary for the nurses. And remember, this particular internship payment varies from one hospital to the other. You realize that maybe for the private hospitals, you'll be paid much more compared to the interns that actually practice within the government hospitals. So kindly take note of that. I'll always maybe urge you to go and check in the individual hospitals and see how much exact payment they offer. Now, it is it has been proposed that interns, especially for the nurses who have degrees, should be expecting something around 942,000 net salary, right? But you see, there's always some kind of issues, and that's why I'll always hesitate to give the correct figures, because KMPDU, this is a Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentist Union. They have always rejected this, right? So, and the doctors also have rejected a proposal from the government that will see medical interns earn a monthly stipend of 27,000 and 70,000 Kenya shillings. So this is the contentious amount, right? So it has been rejected, and you can see this proposal was actually not actually accepted, because it is a right complaint from the nurses, because they do a lot of work, right? Remember, the nurses go for the night shift, the doctors also go for the night shift, stressful, right? So we are hopeful, right? We are hopeful that in the near future, even the content of this particular website, I'll always adjust it when we reach to a conclusion of what exactly are the right payments for the medical interns. As it stands, there's always some wrangles, and I believe even at this point of making this video, we still have some people demonstrating within the ministry buildings to ensure that this medical intern salary are adjusted upwards. So let's keep checking this particular website. I'll always adjust the content to fit what is the latest in the ground. So typically interns in Kenya can earn approximately 15,000 to 80,000, between that. So it depends which hospital you are, which qualifications you have. You could be a diploma, you could be having a certificate, you could be having a degree, right? So that is it. Kindly, I'll share this particular website article so that you read line by line, and if you feel that there's some information that we need to remove or add, kindly feel free to share within the comment section. All right, thanks.